Good morning and happy blessed Friday. I was thinking about a topic, wait for it. And I think about the times where I was so eager to be somewhere or experience something, and it never quite turned out the way that I anticipated it. And maybe there was just too much thought around it. I think about times when I was younger, particularly the time when I wasn't 16, and 16 was the age that my mom had come up with for dating. And I remember wanting to date so bad. I remember sneaking to date. And the moment I turned 16, I had a boyfriend and I brought him over. And I told my mom he was taking me to the movies. And she looked him in the eyes and she said, "Great, because there will be no more sneaking around." So it wasn't anything that she didn't know. And it was embarrassing. But something also happened in that process, that there was a lot of thrill and excitement around sneaking around. And as soon as I turned 16 and I was able to do it, well, it lost the thrill. And sometimes I think we want something so badly that we push it. And as a friend used to say, you cannot force a triangle into a circle, or a circle into a triangle, or a square into a triangle. And that often happens in life when you feel like you can't wait for something. And it's so rewarding to wait, because when it finally happens, you can experience it for what it's meant to feel like and what it's meant to be. And I think that happens not just in dating, but in life in general, that there are things sometimes where we feel like if we don't experience it, or we haven't, that we never will. And it's just not true. I think that is a fallacy. I think it's something that pushes you to make decisions that you ordinarily wouldn't if you could just pump your brakes and wait. I remember when I wanted to drive so badly that I got in an accident and I crashed a car, and it was terrible. It was terrible. And then the moment I turned 16 and I got my license, I drove so much that I was just like, I'm all driven out. Like, I don't want to drive anymore. Same thing with getting in the club. I had a cousin's ID. I would get in the club and I would go in, and I realized that I wasn't missing anything. And by the time I was able to get into the clubs at 21, well, I had seen it all and I didn't feel like I was missing a thing. And again, I think sometimes you can just trick yourself into thinking that if you don't experience it now, that it's never going to happen. And it's just not true. I think that there's so much beauty in being where you are and in those moments, and allowing for whatever is going to happen at its appointed hour and its appointed time. So wait for it. Just a thought. Thank you for listening. I love you. Happy blessed Friday.